Maoist News fans, new statistics that have been dug up on the U.S. military by the Associated Press shows that there is a great rise in suicides among military personnel. Thus far, there have been, from January 1st to now, there have been 154 suicides for active duty troops in only the first 155 days of the year. Last year there was 130 active duty suicides during that same period. However, today there are 154 active duty suicides. This means that there has been an 18% increase of military suicides since last year. This is some more information given by the article. Suicide totals have exceeded U.S. combat deaths in Afghanistan in earlier periods, including for the full years of 2008 and 2009. The U.S. military says it is also struggling with other serious issues, such as an increase in sexual assaults, alcohol abuse, domestic violence, and other misbehaviors. All of these are results of course, post-traumatic stress and other mental illnesses associated with combat. Now, what we can definitely see here is the mental capacity of U.S. soldiers breaking down. As this illegal and immoral war is going on, this situation for veterans and for active duty personnel is becoming worse and worse. The problem is, a lot of these people are not receiving the help that they really need because it gets into this whole shaming thing. You know, you're a man, you don't, this kind of thing doesn't happen to you. You're a war machine. This is that kind of that macho bravado BS that is inherently not only wrong, it is not only reactionary, but is also harmful to the self to carry out. Because people who genuinely do need mental health don't go out and get it because of this stigma that's placed around mental health issues, particularly so in the military, more so than in civilian life. Now, the question is, if military service, or more particularly these wars are going on, if they are so honorable and they are so just, as the government would have us believe, as the imperialists would have us believe, why are these suicides so high? Why are they increasing? If there's clearly no moral conundrum behind carrying these wars out, why are these suicides here? Why is there so much depression? Why is there so much anxiety? Why is there so much pain among U.S. military personnel for conducting an honorable engagement and defending and serving the country? It's beginning to appear as though even those most indoctrinated by imperialist and nationalist propaganda, that this just simply isn't true. That at least on some level, the troops are understanding that this is not what it is portrayed to us, and that they can't stop doing it because of this lofty idea of military honor, and that they cannot let down their fellow soldiers, and all kinds of psychological control mechanisms like that. But this does also make me wonder, if this is how much the troops, with all the support they have, the access to first world resources, all the military funding, and the supposed righteousness in what they're doing, how much are the populations of the countries they are occupying suffering? How much, how immeasurably large is the suffering of the third world peoples that these wars are in fact being carried out upon? As many people are talking about how it's unfair to the troops, they're not getting the help that they need, and that attitudes have to change, and they feel sorry for the troops who stepped up to defend their country and to serve their country and protect us from the terrorists. How much are the people who are the victims of these people suffering? Of the 3 million in Iraq and Afghanistan who've died as a result of this so-called war on terror, how much have they suffered? What are they going through? How bad is their suicide rate? How much is their suffering?